I don't know if I'm the best person to ask because I love my shows. But yeah, tonight will be epic. Epic. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. Let me go make sure, yeah, everything looks set. You know, I think we really need to start off with our music tonight, man. I'm live. We're live. All right. We really need some music tonight, man. It's one of those nights. It's one of those nights we're going to have to go in. Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am. True. Funny. Tim Black. I am TimBlack.com. Tim Black. Boom. Hey guys, it's your man Tim Black. You tuned into it. We got a show packed for you tonight. It's about bad parenting. So let's get this out the way right now. I need everybody to get ready to keep it real because look, we may have some people to which some of this stuff is going to apply to tonight. And if we don't keep it real, how are we going to help them? I said if we don't keep it real, how are we going to help people? We can't help people lying to them. You know? Somebody got on a bad shirt. You lying to them, tell them it look good. That don't help them. No, you need to tell them, go change that shirt. We need to stop lying to people. We need to be able to give people the truth. And the truth, like they say, the truth will set you free. Well, the truth may make you ratchet, but he who knows he is ratchet may become unratchet. Y'all feel me? That's how I see it. Hard for somebody to know you be on the bus with people, they smell bad. But some people, they just don't like deodorant. But I'm saying, it'd be nice you put some deodorant on if you're using public transportation. That's what I'm saying. No, the point is people who don't know can't help themselves. So we're going to let them know tonight. Oh, we're going to let them know because I have two stories. One I have not even talked about until tonight. So this is going to be my debut on my new channel. Well, the channel I'm now streaming on because of the issue I just recently had with my other streaming channel. But that's okay because we keep rolling with the punches. Let me give the number out to anybody who wants to call in. The number is 323-870-4064. And I look a little crooked. What's up, Meerkat? How y'all doing? Meerkat people in the house. Laura, how you doing, Laura? Oh, man. You may have heard of these stories I'm going to do. I know you probably heard of one, I'm sure, because one received a lot of play. Major news coverage to a certain degree at this point, right? The other story is sort of a sleeper story, but it deserves a lot of coverage too. But that's what we're here for. Making sure, man. Because it's too late. Once it goes out, it goes out. Look, guys. Let's get it kicked off. Let me see who's in my chat room real quick before we do this. Because this is all new for them on this side. Hey, guys. Oh, man, they made it. You guys made it, man. I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. You rolling with the punches just like I am. You like, you know what? I am not deterred, right? I'm not deterred till I can roll with a punch. Hey, Joey, how you doing, my friend? What's up, lady? What's up, Chris? What up, rap? What up, Brooklyn's in the house? Is Brooklyn in the house? I was listening to my man on Meerkat play some old school hip-hop, man. I'm talking about Eric Sherman, Big Daddy Kane, Public Enemy. I mean, it was like, wow, man. The real Nas. Nas is still Nas, but you know what I'm saying. Brooklyn in the house. BDP. Nicholas Zebra. What's up, Nicholas? What's good? My Assa one. My Assa one. My Sassa one. My Sassa one. That's my girl. What up, baby? Oh, she got a lot of attitude. I love your spirit. Logan Meek. What's up, Logan Meek? Cristal 405. What up, what up, what up? Man, we got a full house, man. We got enough people in here to have a good time tonight. Avalanche. Avalanche Fall. What's up? What's up? Okay, if you're on the phone lines or if you're on Blog Talk Radio, Stitcher, or iTunes, you may not be used to it, man, but I always shout out my people, man. I support those people that come through for me, man. I got to support them. Move my mic out the way. I be getting loud. I don't need mics up on me. I'm loud. All right, so the first story we need to get to, guys. Posture. Hope I'm not out the frame. Am I out the frame doing that shit? Almost. Look at it. Ain't got that much headroom, guys. If you want the video version of this, come to. Oh man, I need to give you the address. DC. It's a long URL for this joint. Come to IamTimBlack.com. You'll find it from there. Because you have to go to my other channel, which is DC News. DC News with Tim Black. And that's where the show is streamed now. DC News with Tim Black on YouTube. All right, let's get going, guys. Let's get into it. I'm going to start with the story of an Alabama mother. An Alabama mother who I think should be facing death penalty right now. Because what she did is so horrible, so horrific. Look, man, just because you can pass life through your body don't mean you're a mother. That means you're a female with reproductive organs that work. That's right. Some of these women, it's wrong to classify them as women. I'd rather just call them females, but I keep slipping. I need to just say some women aren't women, they're females. Just like some men really aren't men, they're males. I mean, at this point, are any guys going to argue with that? I know the MGTOW guys, men going their own way guys, hate that type of talk, but are we really going to argue that point now in this day and age? Nah, we shouldn't, right? Back to my point. This mother from Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, she should be facing the death penalty because she left her 1-year-old child in the care of an 8-year-old. It takes a certain type of low life, right? And I could call her every name in the book, and I probably will before the show is over. But the fact of the matter is, she thought that was perfectly okay to do. Somewhere in her warped mind, she thought it was okay to leave her child in the custody. Not in the custody, under the watch of an 8-year-old. Can you just think about that? Just think about the stupidity, the audacity, the lack of responsibility, the lack of home training, the lack of respect, the lack of a bond, because somewhere in there is missing the chromosome that says, this is my child, I shall protect it. It gets worse than that. See, she has a roommate who has 5 children. Her roommate with the 5 children, none of the children are over 8. They're ages 2 to 8. They left all the children in the house 11 o'clock at night while they went to the club to party. Oh, I know what my sisters are saying. My sisters, I know the black woman out there saying, come on, Tim. Come on now. And look. Hey, look. Like a sister said to me earlier, she was like, please tell me she wasn't black. And my reaction was kind of messed up because I was like, come on now. And she was like, and I felt bad afterwards because I'm like, damn, why I say it like that? I'm part of the problem. But see, I know this ghetto mentality bullshit. I know it inside and out. I'm not saying white people don't have it, but I know we got it. Not all of us, not even most of us, not even half of us. But I'll say a good 30%. Depending on where you go, depending on who you with, depending on who you frequent. But I just knew, and I felt bad feeling that way, you know? You don't like feeling that way. This mother left her child there. So, long story short, before we start calling up and start really getting into it, They left at 11 o'clock. They left the kids there. Apparently, while the parents were gone, the mothers were gone, because we don't know where the guys are, which is a whole nother discussion, no dads there, no dads, no babysitter, no dads, no nothing, no aunt, no grandma. I mean, we got a lot of shit not here. A lot of things missing from this equation, right? They come back home around 2 o'clock. So they say. I guess it was 2. I mean, it could have been 4. Who knows? Kids can't tell time, and we're relying on the mother to tell the truth. What we do know, or what we assume, is that the mother came home sober enough, but for whatever reason passed out. She woke up the next morning to check on the baby in the crib, and the baby was not moving. She called the paramedics. She called 911. They got the call around 10:30 a.m. that morning. That baby died on the way to the hospital. That baby had internal injuries. And it took a while for the cops to get the full story, because remember, the cops are talking to children. No one over 8. So I don't know. I didn't do nothing. I don't know. It's that shit. Which we understand, they're kids. Turns out the 8-year-old, the baby would not stop crying for whatever reason. And the 8-year-old was trying to put it back to sleep and lost control or whatever, and was spanking the child, and the baby stopped crying. They put the baby in the crib. 8-year-old didn't know they killed the baby. Baby wasn't dead at that point. Baby had injuries. If the mother would have checked on the child when the mother came home, the baby may have survived. The baby died over the night. The child did not kill the baby. The child, the 8-year-old, hurt the baby, put the baby back in the crib. The baby died slowly overnight. Sorry. It's the facts. I know that hurts. I can feel it. People on Meerkat, people on YouTube, people on iTunes, people on Stitcher Radio, Blog Talk Radio. I know you don't like hearing that. And I would rather do a story about something else, but damn it, we got to talk about this bad parenting. Now, the little child, the 8-year-old, has been charged with murder. The youngest child to ever be charged with murder in the state of Alabama. They had no choice. They also charged the mother with manslaughter, but she has defense, and defense says they should be able to beat that because she didn't have anything to do with harming the child physically herself. So I'm thinking neglect, but I think the judges are so mad. The prosecutors are so upset. They should be upset. This is what other facts? What other facts can I give you? Oh, here goes the kicker. You guys ready for the kicker? Come on, you want the kicker? You want the kicker, Meerkat? You want the kicker? You want the kicker? You two people, Wolfpack, Tim Black's Wolfpack, y'all want the kicker to this story? The mother, her name is Kelci Lewis. Kelci Lewis. The baby's name is Kelci Lewis, by the way. I'm sorry. Kelci Lewis had a bond set for $15,000. How the bonds work, you got to come up with 10%. Can you believe she was able to bail out? She bailed out of jail. So the mom's not in jail right now. Now, the 8-year-old, of course, he is in the custody of juvenile, whatever, human resource, human whatever. He's juvenile, so he's not home. Here's the thing about that. You mean to tell me, Miss Lewis, you were able to bail out, but you couldn't take $20 and have somebody watch your child, your infant, still on the titty baby, while you went to shake your... That's what you're telling me. You couldn't do that. You could come up with $1,500 to take your ass out of jail. And see, that's what I'm talking about, folks. Priorities. Lack of priorities. You're willing to spend the money to get out of jail, but you wouldn't spend 5% of that money to make sure your child was safe. Y'all feel what I'm saying? She could spend that money to get out of jail because she's uncomfortable in jail. But she wouldn't spend $20, $30. She was only gone for a few hours. 11 p.m. She came back at 2, so she say 12, 1, 2, it's 3 hours. You couldn't spend $30, $10 an hour. Come on, it's the hood. You could give somebody $10. Stay over here till I get back, girl. Here go a bottle. Here go $30. I'll be right back. You could spend $1,500 to get your ass out of jail, but you couldn't spend $30 to make sure your child was safe. All right, guys, the phone lines are open. I set the table. That's story number 1. We're going to go as long as we need to go. The number is 323-870-4064. 870-4064. 323-870-4064. I have a lot to say. I don't want it to be the Tim Show. I want it to be the We Show. I don't want it to be the Me Show. I want it to be the We Show. Because I could fill this whole 2 hours up, going point by point from where the grandmama at to where the mama at, where the daddy at. I mean, this is a big one. This is huge. And there are women going through this right now where they want to get away. They want to get out the house. They don't have adequate this. They don't have adequate that. They on an island. They feel like they deserve a break today. And they are bad decision makers. There's a lot of elements to this. So just pick one and hit me up. 323-870-4064. Joy to the world. And thank you, Joy. What up, Joy? How you doing, lady?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm back in stride again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now I hate to bring you. I'm sorry. I hate to bring you in on such a sad note, but I know you got some fire. I know you sitting over there itching for this, Joy. Go ahead, lady.
This is horrible. This is one of the worst things I have ever heard in my life. And the fact that she is out on bail, walking around, that she could find and pull those dollars together while your 8-year-old baby is sitting in juvie right now. You should be slapped in your damn face. They should take your children from you. They should charge you, put your ass up under the prison. I hope you enjoyed your club time because your baby is dead right now because of your foolish choices and foolish behavior. This makes me hurt on the inside. This causes me to cringe with this level of foolishness that ends in the death of not just your baby, but our baby.
Damn.
This is sad.
Exactly, Joy. Exactly. I don't know. You know, I don't.
And like,
go ahead. Keep going.
Like you said that 8-year-old child, because we are talking about an 8-year-old child, a child that has been on this earth for 8 years, just learned how to go to the bathroom maybe 4 years ago. So we're talking about an 8-year-old child that decided to get at this baby physically. So that means that this 8-year-old was mimicking behaviors that has happened in that house time after time after time. How do you get the child to quiet down? What do you do when you get frustrated? What do you do when you get upset? What do you do when you don't understand? You hit.
Yep. Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what the child was doing. Thank you, Joy. See, I knew Joy was going to come with that hot stuff. I already know my people, man. I already know.
A damn crying shame, sir. Excuse my language, but this is a damn crying shame. And we have yet another child in the United States, in this civilized nation, where everybody just know every damn thing. You can't tell them nothing. We have another baby dead.
And look, Joy, I left this out. I meant to add this. This is not a 19-year-old mother. This is not a 16, 15-year-old woman who did this. This is a 26-year-old woman who left her baby in this situation, okay? Who made this horrible decision. Not some teenage mother just struggling, not thinking about the ramifications. This is an adult we're talking about. She knocking on 30. Go ahead, Joy.
An adult who thought it was more important to go shake her tail in a daggone club. It's already 6 kids in that house. It's already 6 kids in that house. Stop going to the damn club. Get yourself straight. Take care of your baby. Get your ass out that club. Excuse my language.
It's like
this is horrific.
It's like, you
horrific.
know, it's like the priorities. There are no priorities, Joy. It's like, you know what it is? Gotta have a man, Joy. They gotta have a man. No matter what's going on, they gotta have a man. Without a man, no matter how bad they're doing, they gotta have a man. No matter how bad they're doing, they gotta get a man. No matter what's going on, gotta get a man. No matter what they gotta do, no matter how bad it hurt them, I gotta get me a man, girl. I gotta go out here and get me a man. That's the itinerary.
You know what, sir? The only thing that a hoe or a bee will attract is a damn dog. You ain't gonna get no man. You're gonna get a dog. You go out there with your tail up in the air, you're gonna get a dog. Yep. You're gonna lay down, you're gonna have a bunch of pups. That's all that's gonna happen. You're not a woman, so you will not get a man.
Wow. There you go, Joy. There you go. Wow.
Thank you for taking the call.
Thank you, Joy, for calling in. Thank you, lady. Thank you. Hang tight 1 second. I want to bring up something Joy just brought up. When she said, you're not going to get a real man, you're going to get a dog. Check this out. No real man wants to deal with a woman who would do something like that. I'm going to tell you that right now. Right now, no real man. I can't speak for every man on the planet, every good man known to man. But I can tell you this, when I hear of a woman doing such a ratchet thing, anything close to it, first thing I would think, okay, this is somebody I don't know. I don't even know if I want to get tangled up with him. But even the most loose man who just wants something to hit, he won't be thinking about anything beyond that. And maybe that's what she was there for. I don't know. But if you're looking for anything more than that, I mean that night, because you are ratchet as hell. I wouldn't do it. I respect myself. You got, no. If you're going to leave your child like that, then who knows what you do to me? I mean, shit, you don't care about your own seed. How the hell you going to care about me? I'm not stupid. Some guys, they're stupid like that. They put themselves in harm's way. But as they get older, some of them mature. Many of us mature. So that's the thing I want to mention. A man worthwhile would not want to hear or see or even deal with a woman who would be willing to do what this woman did. All right? Thank you for holding on as long as you did. Who's on the line? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, how you doing? You're live with Tim. Hey, how you doing?
It's me, Nick. I'm doing good.
You doing good? Do you have a comment tonight about the story? Fantastic. Go right ahead, my friend.
Oh my God. Where do I even start? Shit.
It's tough. It's a tough
language, but just like.
What'd you say your name was again? You got cut off. I'm sorry.
I'm Nicholas. Nicholas Zebra.
Nicholas. Okay, I saw you in the chat room, Nick. Okay, where you calling from, Nick? State. What state?
Where I'm calling from?
Yeah.
California.
California, okay. Well, look, this your first time calling, Nick. Hold tight while you get yourself together. Y'all give it up for Nick. We always give applause for our new callers, man. It's all good. Now, just relax for a minute. It's an emotional show. What's the first thing that comes to your mind, man? It don't have to be eloquent. It just has to be real.
I really have no words for this. It's so stupid.
I agree.
To leave her child there without Yeah, like you said, she was able to bail herself out, but she didn't have. Apparently, she didn't want to buy a babysitter. Like,
There are children growing up like this, Nicholas. There are children growing up. This is their life. And I will not believe for a second, Nick, and don't you either, that this is the first time they left those children alone. Most people who do dumb shit, they get away with it for a while. You know what I mean? I don't think this is the first time they've ever done this, that this happened.
we did it more
Right.
often.
Right. You know, I'm
Maybe
going to
that
go ahead.
annoyed. They probably left them within the 1-year-old kid more often than this happened.
Exactly. They could tell the cops whatever they want to tell them, but I know better. I know they done left their kid, went to the store. Everything fine. He got it. They came back home, everything was fine. Next time they just out on the porch or out in the yard or went across the street. You know, you build up to this. This is not something you just do. You don't just leave for 3 and 4 hours in the middle of the night without building up. Can I get a witness on that, Meerkat? You feel me, Nick?
Yeah.
Right. A friend of mine on Meerkat says also the 8-year-old will be stigmatized and probably ruined for life because of her bad decision. That's a very good point. Excellent point. That 8-year-old will have to live. That's going to be, they did that. Whether they intended to do it or not, they have to live with that. And they should have never been in that situation at all.
I still feel like the mom should, whatever. I don't even want to consider her a mom anymore, but should be locked up.
And I agree with you, Nick. I agree with you 100%, man. All I can tell you is that they're trying. They're trying. All right, Nick, I'm going to let you go, man. Get yourself together, man. Hit me up in the chat room.
Okay.
All right, man. Thank you for calling in. Yeah, man. Nick is like lost for words, you know. And I understand that. Let's let it fly, man, because this is a situation. If we have anybody out there who's left their child abandoned like that, you should speak up about it. Or someone who knows of someone who's done it. You know, I wish I could see another side to this. And don't get me wrong, I'm compassionate about a mother who's overwhelmed, who's stressed out, who needs a break, right? But we got to find better ways to take a break than to leave our children in unsafe situations. We got to do better. I mean, most of my subscribers know that I went on the show for a mother. I supported a mother who had a GoFundMe for a woman who left her children in a car. That mother's story was she was going on a job interview. That woman's story was that she was homeless. I had compassion for her. You leaving your child with other children and babies and children to go to a club at night? Nah, I'm sorry. I don't have no compassion at all for that shit. None. No passion. No compassion. Can't have it. Hey, you're live with Tim Black. Who's this?
Hey, this is my Sasser one, or my Asser, as you call me in the chat room.
My Sasser. Hey, look, where'd that name come from? My Sasser, where'd that name, My Sasser, come from? Because you sassy?
Oh, it's just short for my first name and then my last name. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's the real deal.
I'm trying to figure you out. I'm like, what's up with? Yeah, somebody calls you the drive-through hitter. You the drive-through shooter. Something they call you, man. What am I gonna? Hey, look, I know it's a tough subject, but I gotta hear you. What are your opinions on this story, lady?
Okay. Well, here's the thing, all right? I don't understand where Black Lives Matter and all the church and all the clergy is to rally around this 8-year-old. It is not his fault that he had two ignorant, irresponsible adults leave him in that situation, leave him and those children in that situation.
Right.
He should not be brought up on charges at all.
Oh,
Both of
I
those
see.
women should
Okay.
go down for that.
Oh, I
Period.
got you. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Period. It
Yeah.
is he's not, and that's the thing. People keep viewing our children as grown people. They are not grown people. They are children. Period. You know, you got to tell them to get up, brush their teeth, take care of the hygiene, everything. You think they're going to know how to take care of a child like that? And I believe what Joyce said. They probably have it, what you said. They probably have done that multiple times. But you know what? We got to get a cap on this trash in our community. Because you know what? If you're going to lay up and have 5, 6 kids, no dad to be found, I say you get assistance from one. After you have the second one, it's over. Period. Take care of it on your own so they can come and see your kids. And, you know, if you want to keep having them, we can put you in jail and get you off the streets. Because right now, this element in the black community is too much. It's too much, and we have so many decent black people out here that are getting foreshadowed because of these people. It's ridiculous. And just like, you know, she has a GoFundMe. She has a GoFundMe to put that baby, to rest. And guess what? She did just like the other mom did. Oh, I got the money from the GoFundMe. All of a sudden, I'm out of jail. All of a sudden, I'm getting a new car. What is this? This is ridiculous. And we're sitting here and watching it happen, and no one's saying anything. You said something about it. A few people on YouTube have said something about it, but it's not really garnering that getting to the streets and getting serious about it. We have to talk about that element in our community. This is just ridiculous.
That is so
it's ridiculous.
Let me give
and
you.
we have to do something.
Masasa, check this out. What you just brought up is an excellent point, Masasa. But see, and I'm going to say this because it needs to be said. A lot of black people don't like us talking about these types of stories. I get pushed back when I bring up this type of story. When the last time I brought up a story like this, I was attacked. They said because I'm making black people look bad. They didn't look at the woman who left the kids in the car and then spent up the money. No, she okay. She committed 3 felonies, but she's okay. They're mad at me for talking about it. They're mad at me for addressing it. But if it was a white mom,
they're mad at all of us. They're mad at all of us, uppity Negroes, talking about it. All right, that's what they're mad at. They're mad at the fact that we let this go for almost 30 years now. 30 years we've let it go.
There you go.
They didn't get their stuff together. I'm so sorry I cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
Like, I can't do it.
You're right. 30 years. And when you say 30 years, you're talking about these programs that fund the baby mama, the dad gone, and the ridiculous amount of children and on public assistance, right? You're talking about those laws. It's really been a little bit longer than 30 years, but yeah.
Well, it's been longer than 30 years, but what I'm saying is from the media influence and all that stuff, because, I'm 37. All right, almost. I'm going to keep my 36 until this year. But I'm 37. I'm 37. And the thing is, I saw the element coming in the 90s.
Oh,
now,
okay.
I grew up in the age where it's like, pretty much it was all on the up and up. Every little girl had her little afro puff. Mom was running around in dicks and crap, and mama cooked for you every day, and daddy, came from his job, and there was family time, and if we had some people in our family that were down on luck, it was few and far between, and it was like this.
Right.
Like this is crazy. I'm trying so hard not to curse on your show. I mean, it's just out of control. And the thing is, we're going to need that welfare reform. We're going to need that to come through because, honestly, as long as people are getting rewarded for bad behavior, it's going to keep happening.
It's going to keep
Period.
happening.
It's going to keep happening. It's like you have college students out here who have to drop out because they have to work and everything. They can't go out and get some money without being irresponsible. We're basically lining the pockets of people who are being irresponsible. And I think, hey, you know what? Yeah, go have your one mistake. Okay, I'll let you have that. People make mistakes. But 2 and 3 and 5 and 10, and like that one lady a few years ago, I need everybody to take care of my babies. Remember, she had 15 kids who was in a hotel room?
Right. What y'all going to do? Yeah, what y'all going to do to help me? Y'all need to help me. Y'all need to do this. Y'all need to do that for me. I remember that video. That was some repugnant.
And the same people that are coming back on us, we're the ones that pay our tax money to take care of them.
Right.
How dare you not want to listen to me
help you. How dare you want to be violent to me when I'm trying to help you help yourself? They don't know what it is. We have children in adult bodies out here breeding. That's what we have right now.
That's what we
They're
have.
in adult bodies,
That's
but they don't have adult minds.
Right.
They don't.
Right.
Therefore, they don't need to be able to have that capability to keep reproducing and reproducing. And then that's why you have all these crazy kids in the system and, running the streets and everything. It's just like with that mom in Chicago who bought that car. Oh, I need a car for my protection. Well, you should have been walking down the alley with your kids at grandma's house. She didn't need a car for her protection, but there's some Facebook photos where she got her face cut on 43rd or 47th up there, over there in the south side. She didn't buy no car then, but she got her face cut. So why you need a car now that your kid got killed? That was kind of making
yes.
If someone cut my face.
Right.
So she's not making sense either. The father tried to do a GoFundMe. They got rid of that GoFundMe. And this chick right here, she had one too. And the thing is, the amount of money that she had gotten up to was the exact amount of money she needed to get. Bill, I bet that GoFundMe ain't even up anymore. I just use that money to get out of jail.
Wow.
Trash.
Wow.
Trash.
Hey, look, my sister, thank you for calling in, lady.
All right, I'll see you back in the chat room.
You know it, woman. You know it. Hey, y'all, give it up for my sister, man. She made some excellent points. Excellent points. Hang tight with me. Don't hang up, folk. I'm going to come right back to you. I got to say this, man. She hit on it. We need to stop enabling these people to live this lifestyle. I know it's tough. You figure they got it from somewhere. They learned it from somewhere. It's not you don't just wake up one day and become the most ratchet person on the planet. I understand that. But we got to stop the cycle because it's continuing and continuing. And you know what? Shooting a messenger that tells you this shit ain't right, that don't help. See, I'm able to call her out because I care about her. And I care about those who are in her similar situation. And I don't want any more Kelcis. I know I didn't say her name right. It don't sound right. Yeah, Kelci. I'm wrong. Kelci. I don't want any more Kelcis. I don't want any more 1-year-old child's dead. All right? So I need to call it out. But it's a way you call it out without stigmatizing every woman on the planet or every black woman in the hood. Everybody don't need to be painted with the same brush. That's what I have a problem with. Okay? But we have to say enough is enough. We will not accept this type of parenting anymore of our children, of the children that are going to grow up and rob us tomorrow, are going to grow up and eat off our tax dollars, are going to grow up and be lost. We don't have to accept that, guys. We shouldn't accept it. Hey, you live with Tim Black. You're live. Who's this?
Hello?
Hey, you're live with Tim Black. Who is this?
This is over 50. How you doing?
Over 50. Hold on, woman. Let me give this woman an applause here. That's my guy. Over 50 made it.
I got so much to say. I got so much to say. It's ridiculous.
Well, you know what? I'm
going to try to control myself.
No, 50. Look, you have the floor, and people are listening to you right now, over 50, on Blog Talk, on Stitcher, on iTunes, on Meerkat. My great friends on Meerkat. So go ahead, please. Say what's on your mind.
All right. I'm 56 years old. 30 years ago, I became pregnant with my one and only child. That's my son. And me and my husband, before this happened, how many years before that, we used to go to the club. We didn't have any children when we went to the club, so we could go to the club. So then, as I said, I became pregnant with my son. I think I was about 26. I decided that shaking my ass in the club was going to be done, and putting a diaper on an ass, leaving my son behind, what was going to happen. And that's what I did. Now, why did I do that? Because way years before that, I had a mama. I grew up in a housing project. Oh, yes, I did. And back then, just as an aside, there used to be a little contest in the 70s in the housing projects. The contest was who could get pregnant first. I kid you not. And why was that contest allowable? Because everybody was on the welfare, as what we used to call it. Oh, yes. Well, you were talking about things being enabled.
Right.
And these young girls weren't able to do that because of that. And I'm literally shaking here. I'm shaking here, and I'm disgusted. Yeah. I'm trying to gather my thoughts, Mr. Tim.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I had a mama that, despite her surroundings, raising an autistic son and 3 daughters, she was there. You know what I mean? She raised us properly. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but it just happened for this girl that allowed this heinous thing and went out to the club. She's not a girl. She's a child mentally. She may be a woman physically, but she's still a child in her mind.
I'll give you that.
It's a generational thing from one generation to the next. And somewhere, somebody's going to say, enough. Enough.
Right. Right.
You got a little baby. Oh Lord have mercy. You have a little baby up in glory because of the decisions. A great, it goes into generational thing. I know this has probably already been said, but my mother, I have mercy on her soul. My mother raised us that your children came first.
Right. Right.
When there was a little bit of food, your children ate first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
So,
yes.
I'm sorry, I need to be a little bit more articulate about this, but I'm more emotional.
It's okay.
I'm
okay.
just beside myself. I'm sorry, Mr. Tim.
No problem.
But
no problem.
Yeah, my mother raised us to care for one another. We were raised in a time where even neighbors would care for when your children were outside playing. They would be looking out the window and watching for your children. There was a time where people cared about one another. And we are living in a time of indifference.
Yes.
It's indifferent.
Yes.
It's cold-hearted.
Yes.
And so...
Hey, look, 50,
yeah.
50, look, babe, I appreciate you so much for calling up. I want you to tell me you're not going to be a stranger. We're here every night now, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I apologize for that, Tim. I work the 3rd, so...
Yeah. You told me. I saw your note. It's just that I know that your messages are invaluable. And I know there are a lot of people that are being reached, and they need to hear from you. So I just look forward to seeing you again. That's all.
Yes, if this is not a wake-up call, there's been so many of these stories, I just don't know what is.
I'm trying to
People
tell you.
need to wake up.
I'm trying to
Yes,
tell
they
you.
do.
I'm trying to tell you, lady.
All right.
To tell you.
All right. Well, thank you so much for letting me have say just a little bit.
No, hey, thank you, lady, for being here, y'all. That's my friend over 50, y'all. Y'all give it up for her. Give it up for her. She said she thinks it's generational. She thinks it's something wrong with the generation. Here's the thing, though. Here's the kicker, guys. And I want to put her on the spot. Somebody raised a shitty mom who left that child there. That's all. Now, I'm not saying it's definitely, I can't be 100% sure that we can indict the mother's mother. Because Lord knows you can tell a child to do the right thing and the child don't do the right thing. I mean, we know that exists, right? Children don't automatically just do what you tell them to do. There's always that one. Right? But what I'm saying is, we speaking generally or not just about this situation. This lost generation, if that's what we want to call it, comes from a generation before it. But it's a cycle. I agree with 50. It can be cyclical. Where people lack responsibility. They don't care. You can't tell them nothing. And look, and the worst thing about it is people that you would think would know better, They try to chastise us for even discussing it. That's what I got a problem with. It's one thing for this person to be ignorant and do the wrong thing. I called them out and you know I'm right. I called out a sister who did this, whose children just so happens did not die, and I get chastised for calling her out because they didn't want white people to hear me talk to her. Not that I was wrong, but because I called them out, and that person has 50,000, 100,000 people supporting them. But I'm a coon for calling them out. It's backwards. It doesn't help. It's a false sense of pride. Look, I don't identify with every black person just because they black. You understand me? I identify with black people who do the right thing. I don't identify with people out here shooting people in the head. I don't identify with people on the corner selling poison. I don't identify with that just because your skin color matches mine. I identify with people with character. There's more that binds us than just color. And I should not have to defend someone who would do this to their child just because it makes you uncomfortable because they happen to be black. And if that's how you wear your blackness is defined as everyone on the planet who's black, well, motherfucker, you gotta take Idi Amin, you gotta take child molesters, and the guys commit incest on their daughters. You gotta take them all then, if that's the case. Young Dread.
What's up?
What's up? I know who it is, y'all. What's up, Young Dread? Man, make me look, man. I need to step back for I have a. I don't know. I'm too amped. What do you think about this situation, my friend?
Well, I mean, I definitely feel like the mom was wrong for leaving her child there with that other little girl and the little girl killing them. I mean, she need to go to jail, but I'm not letting the 8-year-old off the hook neither. You know, she know better. These kids, you know, they just can't be killing other kids. When I was 8, I know not to kill a baby. What's going on with these kids?
I mean, I understand what you're saying, Dread. I mean, I think that's how the state's looking at it. The thing is this: I don't think the child knew that the baby was. The child didn't. The boy that was there, the 8-year-old boy, he didn't kill the child. The child died overnight, like in the crib. The child died in the crib. Now, don't get me wrong, the child died due to the injuries that the 8-year-old inflicted. But it wasn't but it wasn't like he put the baby back in the crib dead. I think the baby was alive at that point, but just hurt. And you know, who knows? I mean, he may have shook the child or pushed the child down, and the child cried, and he put it in the. I don't know. I don't want to. I wasn't there, so I don't know everything. You know, but from what I read, the child died on the way to the hospital the next day. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different. It's not like they stabbed the child and killed the child, but yeah, you know. And thinking back when you're 8, like my son is 6, he does dumb things. He's 6, he does dumb things. For real talk, this week I had to talk to a teacher because he was wrestling in class, which you shouldn't be doing, and somebody put him in a headlock and he bit the kid's hand. And so I had to, so I had to talk to the teachers like, your son's biting kids. I'm like, what? He biting kids? You don't bite kids, But he's 6, man, and he's young. He's I just convinced him to wear pants when he comes in the house. He's 6. He'll walk around in his Fruit of Balloons, you know what I'm saying? Pokemon looking, not too clean, and he'll just walk around, But I mean, I feel you though. I feel what you're saying. Just bro, we got some ratchet ass parents out there, man.
No, I agree.
We got some ratchet.
So they was in the club just from probably going to the club at like 2 o'clock.
That's what they're saying. Yeah, like around 2 o'clock. They came home after 2, right?
And then did they check the baby when they got home? They just went to bed.
Yeah, they just went to bed, man. They didn't call the ambulance until the next morning around 10:30 in the morning. So, Yeah, man. You know.
It's a sad situation, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's why a lot of these girls be having babies and they're not even ready. Like, I mean, I don't want no kid right now. Like, I gotta be later. Like, I want to still have fun and,
Right.
just do whatever I want. They just want to have the baby and, you know, get the benefits and just, it's like girls just want to just have a baby just to say they got a baby. I'm about to
What?
have a baby shower.
Right.
All this stuff.
Right. Right. All right, Dread, man. Thank you for calling up, man.
All right, peace.
Peace, my bro. Yeah, young Dread, man. He's like you said, he's young Dread. He just want to have fun. He want to have a good time. He don't want to be hampered by kids. That's the way you need to look at it. You know? I mean, I would want that for anybody. I mean, everybody deserves, well, not deserves, but I want every young person to enjoy their youth. Enjoy being 20, enjoy being 22, 24, whatever. You know, and ease into these responsibilities. That's what I think that's what we want for all young people. You know, but you got to make sure you don't, you got to be careful so that you don't put somebody, put a woman in that situation where that she can control your life and decide, like right now I want to have a child regardless to what you want, young Dre. That happens a lot. And hopefully you're not in that situation now. Do whatever you need to do to avoid it. But I want to go back. I want to talk a little bit about mom. I want to talk a little bit about mom and grandma to the baby. Look, guys. Look, folks. I want to talk to all the grandmothers out there, all the young grandmothers. I'm talking about 40-year-old grandmas, any grandmas out there under 50. Listen, grandma. I'm going to talk to granddaddy too, but let me talk to grandma right now. Let me talk to mama. I'll talk to pop in a minute. Listen, man, I know you didn't plan on this. I know you didn't. But I'm going to need you to get them kids, man. Because you see right here that if you say no, this is what they'll do. Don't think they just bite the bullet and be like, well, I don't got no babysitter. I'm going to go ahead, stay home. Grandma, my mom won't watch it. She ain't even acting right. She tripping. No, she actually has other things to do. She's a grandmother. She's not supposed to be your babysitter. While you go have fun. You didn't want a child. You shouldn't have had a child. But I'm telling you, grandma, you're in a bad situation. And I know you know it. But I want you to know. If somebody listening right now, this is hitting home for you. I know it is. I want you to consider that this could happen to your grandbaby. You know you have an irresponsible child. A selfish child. And I'm not saying that she's a child or he is a child that would intentionally leave their child in a situation like this. I'm saying it can happen. It could happen because they're irresponsible, make bad judgment. Choices, selection is horrible. And it can happen. So I just want to put that out there for the grandmas out there. And I know it's not your job. I know that. I'm not saying it's your job. Everybody deserves their time back. You done did your time. I got paroled. Now you're telling me I need to go back to jail? I'm just telling you that some of these females are not truly mothers. And if you raised one and you did all you could do, get that baby if you can. That's all I'm saying. We done took the 4 hour on this show, man. 4 hours. Let me see what my Meerkat people talking about. Junior, if you can't be trusted with alcohol until 21, I would agree. No one should have kids till after 25. I agree, Junior, Meerkat. You speaking that truth. I agree, but they do. They do, and they keep doing it. Hell, there's some women out here, some young women out here that had 3 kids by the time they're 21, Jay. You feel me? 3. Why do I feel like Ruby D, man? When Gator had stole the TV, You know, kept coming by the house. This is a jungle fever. Ruby D, come on, man, somebody. That's how I feel right now. That's how 50 was feeling on her. That's how she was feeling. Let me go to my chat room, man. I don't know, man. You guys want to go through the transportation of foster children? What the hell? And you know what? These multiple children by these bad mothers who are ill-prepared, who are unprepared, you can't tell them nothing. They're having multiple children. I'm surprised this woman only has one child. Just one child. She had one child. Past tense. I mean, everybody, and I said this in the video, and I feel even bad saying it, but I'm going to say it again. I don't know, man, if this is such, maybe the child better off not with this mother. I wish it could be done another way, though. But a mother who would do this, I know that's a mean thing to say. It's a horrible thing to say. It's just that she shouldn't be a mother. That's all. She should not, and she's not a mother any longer. And whatever charges they have for this 8-year-old should be leveled against that mother. But it's a warped situation because it's not her child. Like if the child who killed her child was also her child, if that was their brother, then we could put it all on the mom. And I guess legally, you know. But the fact it was another person's, her roommate's child, I think that's where it gets murky. I don't know. I don't know the laws as it pertains to this. I don't know. All I know is how I feel. And how I feel is that this is horrible. We got to call out bad behavior. We have to call out bad behavior. I'm going to keep calling it out. I'll call out good behavior. I call out good behavior too. Great job, fantastic job. You know how many mothers did not do this week? Millions. Millions of mothers did not do this. This happened October 10th, by the way. I don't know why it just came out today or yesterday. But there are millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of moms who did not do what this woman did, which is leave her child in the care of another child, and her child ends up dead, and she bails herself out. And now I'm hearing from my Sassa says, girl done raised money on the GoFundMe to get out of jail and jet it. Huh. All right? There you go. Your money at work. You know what? I'm going to start a GoFundMe for this channel to re-educate all the ratchets. I wonder how much I could raise. Probably nothing. I would probably have to make up some lie story. Basically cause the death of one of my children in order to do that, huh? Then you'll feel bad. We can't be proactive. We can't stop tragedies and get help. When we get help, the public wants to help when we have a person who's committed a tragedy or had their hands in a tragedy who wants sympathy. I'm saying let's be proactive and do something about it. And anybody out there who's butthurt because I called out this woman, Kelci Lewis, jump off something high and land on something hard. All right, guys. I want to save the other story. I mean, it's another. I don't know how much horrific stories I can do in one night. It's the story of the gang of the 8-year-old shot in Chicago. Tayshawn. Anybody have enough wind left in them to do that story with me? Do you guys want to go through that? Can you? Yeah, hour went quick. Do you? I think we should. What you guys think? I'm thinking we let it go. We let it ride. It goes with the story, but it'll be there another day, guys. I feel emotionally spent, man. I feel like 50 on this one, man. Told you I feel like Ruby D. Rest in peace, Ruby D. And Ozzie Davis. National treasures, icons. I claim Ruby D and Ozzie Davis. Do I have to claim this just because she black? Do I have to do that? I got to claim this. I can't pick and choose. I can't choose good people to emulate, to want to say are my people. I got to choose people who leave their children to go shake their ass at clubs, who don't even check on their babies when they come home. I don't want to claim that. I don't hear a bunch of white people running around trying to claim vagrants and pedophiles and shit. Why should I feel obligated to claim this woman? Why can't I call her the same way white people call white trash? Why come I can't do that? Why is something wrong with me for not wanting to claim people who kill children of any color, who want to separate myself from that? We got some problems. Nobody else has to do that. You know that, right? I don't hear a bunch of Jews going, I want to claim. I don't hear a bunch of Arabs wanting to claim horrible Arabs, making a bunch of excuses for them and shit, and then get criticized for criticizing them. I'm telling you guys, it's ridiculous, guys. It don't make sense. I'm on a soapbox on it. I'm going to get off, but it don't make sense. No other group of people has to do that or be ridiculed for it. I don't want to claim this woman who had this, I don't want to claim her, man. Can I pick somebody who takes care of their kids? Can I identify with that person? That's what I'm going to do. I don't need your permission. That's what I'm going to do. At the club. Didn't even check on the child. I wonder how much money she was able to raise. All right, guys, I love you guys for calling in. Meerkat people, thanks for watching. Blog Talk Radio, thanks for listening, for putting up with me again another night. YouTube people, my people, Wolfpack guys, thanks for coming through. I appreciate y'all. I know I ain't always easy to live with. Logan B says, I don't see color. I see good or bad. I see color, Logan. I'd be a dog if I didn't. I mean, human beings see color. I see color. Everybody sees color. I don't judge people on color, though. But I see color. Please see color. How else can you dress yourself? That's not the problem. The problem is you don't understand. The problem is stigma. The problem is something that black people can only relate to about this type of shit that says we got to stand in line and support of each other, even when we wrong for some reason. And I just don't agree with it. This woman needs to know what she did was wrong. I wish I could have been in her ass before this happened about what she was doing, because I believe this wasn't her first time doing it. And if somebody would have jumped in her shit and rattled her to her bones about her responsibility as a mother, about waiting, about slowing her roll, about prioritizing her life, then this child would still be alive. We need more of that being done. Y'all feel me? All right, guys, see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Are we going to do music? Man. Nah. We'll do music tomorrow. I don't feel musical. But I love y'all, though. Can't do music on a show like this. It's too horrible. All right, Meerkat people, thank you so much for watching. I can't be trusted with alcohol. Oh, y'all saw that. Bandiondo, thank you, Bandiondo. I appreciate you being here for watching the show with us. Thank you very much, Meerkat people, man. See you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. More truth telling on the way. All right, guys, I'm gone for real, man. I stopped saying it. I'm gone for real. No music tonight. Oh, Hawk, what's up, Hawk? No, what's up, guys? Before I leave, man, shout out to Hawk. Shout out to Joseph Labonte. Shout out to Clyde. Dogs see in color? Which one of who doesn't see in color? I thought dogs didn't see color. Who is colorblind? What animal's colorblind, Clyde? What's up to Dr. Ann? The Dr. Ann? What's up, Doc? What's up, Josh? Hell yeah, I'm still tripping on that. Oh, that's something. I'm sorry, my bad. Thought you talking about me. Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm all jumping in the conversations, man. I missed kicking it with y'all. All right, man, I'm gone. All right, guys. Blog Talk Radio. Forgive me, Blog Talk Radio. I get in my own zone. I got good people, and I like talking with them. That's all. See you tomorrow. Stitcher Radio and my folks over at iTunes Land. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Another great show. Hopefully we'll put something great together. That's what we try to do. My condolences to the people who actually love Kelci Lewis. Rest in peace, little one. All right.